So the first day of school, one important piece of advice I like to give to new teachers or struggling teachers or any teacher really is to get rid of your seating chart. Throw that thing away. Here's why. First day of school, it's an important opportunity to do one major thing, and that's build relationships, learn your students. You have a good chance to teach your students about your room, your procedures, your expectations. Golden opportunity will come in the form of seating charts, not existing. Come in the room, sit where you want. In your mind, you can say, sit with your friends. You can say it out loud. What's that going to tell the students? It's going to tell them that this is the cool classroom. Oh, I get an incentive of sitting with my friends, or I can relax in here and be comfortable and not have to sit next to the weird kid. You know the weird kids. But it's an incentive. It's an incentive for your kids. They want to sit where they want. Now, what does that do for them? It builds respect for you. It builds some type of comfort in your classroom, and it builds trust for you because you're trusting them to sit where they want. So they're going to trust you to teach them and make them have a comfortable learning experience. Here's the other thing. For you, it's giving you data on top of data on top of data. Who can sit with who? Who works well next to this person? Who can work in groups or in pairs with their neighbor? Who's functional? Who's dysfunctional? Who needs to be moved? Who needs to be put into an assigned seat? You don't know that ahead of time. Even if you've been at that school before, I'm telling you right now, you know that summertime, things change. Best friends become enemies, enemies become best friends. You don't know what's going on. So you can put those kids where you think is best, or you can allow them to show you exactly where they can and cannot sit. So in all my classes, kids come in and they generally sit where they want. Some even ask me, they're like, where do we sit? Where do I sit? And I say, sit where you want. And they look at me like, are you crazy, man? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what you just said? You said I could sit with my best friend? They don't say those words, but they definitely think those things. I can see the eyes glowing and beaming. They're either going to take that as, this is great, this is an opportunity for me to sit with my friends and have a good time, or they're going to take it as, it's a setup. It's partially both. Just to be honest, it is both. It is kind of a setup because you want to learn who they're friends with. You want to learn who they cannot sit with. So you want to learn that. You want to get data points. You don't know these kids. It's just sets of names on a piece of paper. You want to make those names come to life right away. And who are you going to learn quicker? Someone in alphabetical order because they're sitting in alphabetical order, or a person who calls out, talks recklessly, disrupts your class? Which method is the fastest way of learning your kids and the fastest way to make corrective actions? I can correct that immediately. You can't sit with your friends. I gave you a privilege. Now I'm going to take it away. I gave you an incentive. Now I'm going to take it away. Simply by allowing you to sit where you want, I get to start learning you right away. Learn your behaviors. Learn that you cannot sit next to Dwight because Dwight and Kenny talk too much. Learn that Destiny and Ayana can always sit with each other because they sit and they work with each other. They correct each other. They do what we want them to do. You want your kids to be able to sit with their friends. You want it to be a privilege. You want it to be something where they work in groups and can work with people. Sometimes you're going to move the groups around, but sometimes you want to keep them just as is. You want people to feel comfortable in your classroom. These little people are people. Let them feel comfortable. Give them an opportunity. Give them it as an incentive. Give them an opportunity to sit with their friends as an incentive and see how it works. You can always move them. You can always switch their positions, but give it a chance. Try this out. See what happens. This has always worked for me, and the strategy behind it is just simply this. You get to learn your students. You get to give them an incentive that doesn't cost a thing. It's easy. It's that simple. And you can always change. Nothing is etched in stone. No one's going to say, I sat there yesterday, I'm going to sit there for the rest of the year. You're in control. But you want to give them some control. Make them feel like they have some ownership in their classroom. Give them a chance to buy into your policies and procedures. Give them the chance to think that you are the cool teacher. It works, trust me, when they think you're cool. You don't even have to be cool, but if they feel like you're cool, that strategy has worked for me. It's worked really well. I do it every single school year once I figured out I need to learn these kids and not just put them in rows alphabetically, especially because I don't really teach in rows. I like, kids to sit together, kids to work together, kids to work in groups, and you get a lot of data points that first day, first week of school right away when you try the strategy out. And you also get buy-in and you get ownership of the classroom when you allow kids to sit where they want to sit. Small things like that could make your school year go and flow a lot better. So sometimes you gotta let go of control to maintain control, or just give a little respect to get a little respect. It's a balance, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. You can try this the first day. If it doesn't work, you can always go back. It's a learning process. You get to learn what your kids like and don't like, who can behave, who can function in this situation of freedom. Who's brave enough to try this on their first day? Throw that seating chart out, let the kids sit where they want to sit, let it flow. If you do try, please let me know in the comments if it works, how long it works too. Did it work for a day, an hour, a week, a month, an entire school year? Let me know. And veteran teachers, of course, jump in the comments, comment your thoughts on this, pro or con, let me know your experience on seating charts and getting rid of the seating charts as well.